Hello, good people. Today is a story related to the rapist of a woman who was raped. She was a young lady and she was raped by TB Joshua. This story, someone called me from here, Nairobi, Kenya, and told me that her entire family, all of them died after the Squan church in Nigeria. So I paid attention to listen this story. The woman is mid-20s. They traveled with her family in Abuja, in Nigeria, and when they left to Lagos International Airport and show indication that they are heading to the Squan church, they were taken at the church by a minibus. And when they arrived, when the pastor stood and requested all the guests to stand, she was one of the invited guests at the Squan church. The story sounded extraordinary because it has its own meaning, There's a time I recall this extraordinary story, a story I could not believe it, when the woman was weeping, was tearing down, showing it happens. And this man met TB Joshua one-on-one together with his family. And what TB Joshua told, he requested this man to let the lady to become one of the disciples in the church. Then the lady was so excited, was so happy, and she appreciated the request. And when her family come back to Nairobi, then the lady was left in the house of TB Joshua. This is the time, one of the nights, Pastor TB Joshua knocked the door where disciples were sleeping and requested that Kenyan lady. Then the Kenyan lady was so happy, was heavily happy, thinking a miracle has come to happen. Also, the Kenyan lady told me that when the young lady entered to TB Joshua's office, she met him just kneeling down, like somehow he was praying. Then the lady stood beside, and when the lady stood beside and pastor finished the prayers, she requested the lady to kneel down too. And when the lady kneel down too, the pastor started like massaging her. The lady was so, what is going on? Then she wait. It was an extraordinary story that TB Joshua did. This lady, she was crying when he was representing this story to me, and I was overwhelmed to understand what kind of a pastor was. Pastor TB Joshua, can a man of God act like this? Can a man of God act devilish? So the time when the BBC documentary was released, it was significant. The story has its significant behavior of this guy, so-called man of God. So the lady told me that pastor massaged her everywhere as he breathes heavily, like he's waiting to something. Then pastor pushed the lady to bed, remove all her clothes, remove her pant down. The lady tried to force herself out of that. But what happened is that pastor told her, I'm going to bless you. You'll be one of the senior council here. You'll be part of the white lady here. So the lady who was in an edge of misunderstanding. So pastor slept with her. So when the lady came back to meet her family in Kenya, she released the story to her father, her mother, her family. Then the family was shocking. Tried to think, can a man of God do this? Was it man of God or was it someone beside? It was a tremendous story. The story was kicking in an edge where you can't believe this could happen to such a man. So when I heard the pastor was a rapist, I was trying to understand, but I could not. My answer or my comments read without nothing, because the lady was raped this lady was totally raped. This now, after being raped, she has a 2 years daughter. She has almost a 3-year-old daughter. Imagine this daughter is a daughter of Pastor TB Joshua. This is extraordinary story. If I can show you the face of this daughter compared to TB Joshua's face, it is equivalent. It means this daughter was born through rape by TB Joshua. The story is exciting. The story is tremendous. So when I tell you, when you hear Pastor TB Joshua was a rape, don't argue back by trying to protect him. Okay, protecting him is good, but do not protect the sin, because sin will never enter into kingdom of God. May the Christian wake and wake again. Not only in Nigeria these things happen, even other countries like South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, many countries these things happen. It is unbelievable story. When I say unbelievable, keep watching the kind of a church you are attending, the kind of a pastor you are is preaching you on, or even the kind of the preaching he presents to you. God bless you for today, and thank you for listening me, and God bless you again. Please remember to subscribe my channel and leave the comments, because I will come back to answer you the allegations.